Chapter 7. An Introduction of MS Excel 2007. Children, MS Excel is an application software that helps us to store and analyze data. It organizes data in the form of rows and columns. We can create charts and graphs from the data and convey more meaningful information. MS Excel is of great importance to those who maintain accounts for sales, bills, or do mathematical calculations. This lesson will introduce you to interact with Excel. MS Excel 2007. Microsoft Excel is a part of MS Office suite of software. It is electronic spreadsheet software. It is used for storing, organizing, and manipulating data. This data can be further used for making calculations and much more. Data in MS Excel is stored in columns and rows which can be organized and processed. Starting MS Excel. To start Excel, follow the given steps. Step 1. Click Start button. Step 2. Choose all programs. Step 3. Click Microsoft Office and then click Microsoft Office Excel 2007. A blank MS Excel worksheet appears. MS Excel window elements. Title bar. It appears on the top of the screen. Title bar displays the name of the current document and current program. It also contains minimize, maximize, and close buttons. Quick Access toolbar. Next to the Microsoft Office button is the Quick Access toolbar. The Quick Access toolbar gives you an access to commands that are frequently used. Save, undo, redo appear on the Quick Access toolbar. Office button. It contains different options like New, Save, Open, etc. which helps us to work in MS Excel 2007. Status bar. It displays current status of the cells and zoom option. Formula bar. It shows the cell contents along with the formulas written for that particular cell. It can also be used to enter data or formula in a cell. The formula bar is made up of two parts, name box and formula box. Sheet tab. The names of the worksheet appear on the Sheet tab. The active sheet name is displayed in bold letters. You can move from one sheet to another by clicking at its tab. Worksheet. An Excel file is called a workbook. A workbook contains one or more worksheets. A worksheet is a grid of cells arranged into vertical columns and horizontal rows. Columns are labeled as A, B, C, AA to XFD, while rows are numbered down the left-hand side as 1, 2, 3 to 104, 8576. The default names of the workbook are Book 1, Book 2 and so on, and the worksheet names are Sheet 1, Sheet 2 and so on. Parts of a worksheet. A worksheet is made up of columns and rows representing cells. Cells. Cells are the boxes created by the intersection of rows and columns. Numbers, text or formulae are entered in these cells. Each cell has its own address for reference. The address consists of a column letter followed by the row number. For example, C3 is the cell address of the cell present at the intersection of column C and row 3. The last cell is labeled as XFD 1048576. Active cell. The cell with a dark boundary around it is called the active cell. It is also called the selected cell or the current cell. The boundary is called the cell pointer. It indicates the current active cell. Name box. The name of the active cell appears in the name box. To make a cell active, you can either use the mouse or arrow keys on the keyboard to select it. Range of cells. A group of neighboring cells that touch each other is called the range of cells. It generally takes the shape of a rectangle or square. A range is written by specifying the address of the first and the last cell of the range. For example, a range C3 is to G12 starts from the cell C3 and extends till cell G12. Creating a new workbook. The steps to create a new workbook in Excel are: click the Office button. Click the New option from the Office menu. The New Workbook dialog box appears. Click on the Blank and Recent tab under Templates section. Select Blank Workbook dialog box. Click on the Create button. New Workbook dialog box. MS Excel creates a new workbook named as Book 2. Saving a workbook. The steps to create a new workbook in Excel are: click the Office button. Click the Save option from the Office menu. The Save As dialog box appears. Enter the name of file in the File Name box and choose the location for saving your file in Save As box. Entering data. We can enter text or numbers into cells. There are two different ways to enter data in Excel: by typing in the active cell or in the formula bar. To enter data in an active cell, simply click inside a cell and start typing your data. To enter data in the formula bar, simply click the cell where the data is to be placed and place the cursor in the formula bar. Type the data. Moving around a worksheet. A worksheet has a very large size and many cells. To navigate around them, the following keys can be used. Key. Movement. Tab or right arrow. To move across the page to the right, one cell at a time. Shift plus tab or left arrow. To move to the left, one cell at a time. Down arrow or enter. To move downwards, one cell at a time. Up arrow. To move upwards, one cell at a time. Page up. To move up, one page at a time. Page down. To move down, one page at a time. Home. To move to the first column of the row. Control key plus down arrow. To move to the last row. Control key plus up arrow. To move to the first row. Control key plus right arrow. To move to the last column. Control key plus left arrow. To move to the first column. Control key plus home. To move to cell A1. Control key plus end. To move to the last used cell of the worksheet. Closing the current workbook. Click the Office button. Click the Close option from the Office menu. MS Excel closes down your workbook. Opening an existing workbook. Click the Office button. Click the Open option from the Office menu. The Open dialog box appears. Search for and select your desired workbook. Click the Open button. Quick review. MS Excel is a spreadsheet software that is used to organize your data into rows and columns. Every file that you open in an Excel is called a workbook. Each workbook comes with 3 default worksheets. Cell is the part of worksheet which is formed by intersection of rows and columns. Cell address is made up of a column header and row number which is unique to each cell. Active cell is a cell with a dark border around it. .xls or .xlsx is the extension name given to Excel 2007. Chapter 8 on